Take a deep breath in. As you breathe in a resourceful feeling of calm and relaxation. And as you exhale, feel a wonderful sense that tension, stress, and worries are leaving your body in that outward breath. And when you breathe in a level of resourcefulness that is a combination of optimism and complete self-belief. That you're breathing in a feeling of absolute inner confidence that life has something magical in store for you. It's been said that some people live lives of quiet desperation, never experiencing real joy, never setting goals too big. I want you to get a sense that you take pride in your ability to think big, to have confidence that when you set incredible intentions, that you are unlocking the resources to make those intentions become true. So breathe in a wonderful feeling of relaxation, exhale any tension, and I wonder if you can imagine what it would be like to think of a version of you 10 years from now, living your best possible life. I want you to think of the kind of home that you could be living in 10 years from now if everything goes to plan. I want you to think of what kind of property is it? Maybe a mansion, maybe a penthouse, maybe a villa by the beach. Maybe what you're seeing is just one of many properties you own. But when you can think of that place that you primarily call home, let me know by nodding your head. And I want you to imagine arriving at that place that the future version of you will call home. And just imagine that this home is empty. No one's there. Imagine they're traveling somewhere else in the world. And I want you to explore this home. And maybe there's things that give you a clue of your hobbies, your lifestyle. Maybe this home has a pool, a gym. Maybe this home has photos on the wall revealing what kind of relationship you're in. Maybe there are trophies highlighting a level of competency in certain hobbies or sports. Just navigate around this home. And I want you to go to the place in the home that you consider the most relaxing. That could be the bedroom, or maybe there is a spa in this home. Maybe even a meditation room. But go to the place where you feel you can relax the most. And when you're there, let me know by nodding your head. So allow yourself to go deeper and deeper relaxed. Feeling your whole body sink down into a wonderful state of pure relaxation. And I want you to imagine what it would be like to start thinking about this future reality for you. I want you to think about your ideal day 10 years from now in this very home. How do you spend your time? Are you working 12 or 13-hour days, or is there balance? How do you start your day? Do you start your day by hitting snooze 3 or 4 times, or do you start your day with a cold shower and a workout? And I want you to think of the kind of relationship you may have at this point in time, 10 years from now. Do you have a family, children? What is your relationship status? And who are your friends? Still the same friends from 10 years before, or have your friendships changed because you've changed? Get a sense of what your vacations feel like 10 years from now. Relaxing in nature and beaches, or partying in cities. I want you to get a sense of your proudest career accomplishments. Maybe you've built a business. Maybe your business is now publicly floated, maybe listed on the NASDAQ. I want you to get a sense that whatever you think of in this place could be the very seeds that end up being planted 10 years before. And maybe you think about your impact on the people around you, your friends, your colleagues, your community. What impact or contribution have you made? Do you give to charity? Have you built a foundation? What are the key values or principles that you feel have got you to this incredible life? Are you a man of honesty and integrity? Are you a person that does what you say you're going to do? You're the kind of person that focuses relentlessly on one thing until it's done. Imagine leaving that place of relaxation and finding a full-length mirror. And as you stare at yourself in that mirror, start to objectively observe the version of you 10 years from now that stands back. What personal qualities or strengths do you see in that version of you 10 years from now? Are they courageous? Are they consistent? Are they creative? As well as evaluating their emotional qualities, start to evaluate their intellectual capabilities. How knowledgeable are they? What are they an expert on? How wise have they become? But you can tell from the outline of their body shape. Are they in shape? Or are they successful in business but overweight and unhealthy in other areas? Get to see that future version of you exactly as you would want to be 10 years from now. And maybe you see someone smiling, strong, fit, healthy, financially successful. And you can tell someone's energy levels from their eyes. Are their eyes sparkling? Do they have that aura of energy and vitality? And then I want you to go to a room in this home where they would keep check on their finances. Maybe you could imagine logging into a futuristic computer or a tablet, checking a portfolio of investments. Maybe you get a sense of what assets you own 10 years from now. Stocks, shares, real estate, and other investments. Get a sense of your own appetite for risk. Are you conservative with an unwillingness to take risk, or are you someone that has the idea that you either go big or go home? As you walk around the home, there are clues of your hobbies, your passions. Maybe you can tell from the type of footwear you have near the door, or sportswear you have in your closet. Maybe there's pictures on the walls of your accomplishments and your sports and hobbies. But I want you to get a sense that this future version of you didn't get lucky. They created their own luck. They saw luck as when being prepared meets the right opportunity. That the future version of you did what was needed before it was needed. Getting healthy before you ever got sick. Getting knowledgeable before the ignorance ever cost you dearly. And I wonder, 10 years from now, what major challenges or obstacles have you had to overcome? And for you to make the evaluation that this future version of you overcame adversity tells you that the resilience is already there. The mental fortitude, the inner belief. And I want you to make an evaluation that if this is your life 10 years from now, you can work backwards and start thinking of the changes that would be needed that could create this possibility. What would you have to do consistently? What knowledge would you have to learn? How much practice would you need to do in certain social areas? What would need to happen in your social life to have the quality of a good relationship and good friendships? Imagine floating up and going backwards in a timeline that reveals the preceding years. And there'll be certain things you needed to do every day, and some things you needed to do every week, and some things you needed to do every now and then. I wonder, what would you regret if it never led to this future? What would you miss most? And there's a part of you that already knows that whatever your regret would be if this future didn't occur becomes a priority to work on now. the biggest opportunities are the ones we never know about. And what would you need to do for those biggest opportunities to gravitate towards you rather than remain invisible? What changes would you like to make now as you go all the way back to the present moment to ensure that you're on the right path to where you want to be 3 years from now, 5 years from now, 10 years from now? I want you to get a sense of inevitability. That if you exercise consistently for the next 10 years, isn't it inevitable that that version of you 10 years from now will be fit, lean and healthy? If you accumulated knowledge over 10 years, won't that future version of you be wiser, more experienced, more knowledgeable, perhaps even a specialist? What would you need to do to build a reputation where the opportunities find you? And I wonder what 3 or 4 things you could do every time you wake up that dramatically increase the probability of that future version of you. And when you know what they are, let me know by nodding your head. That's it. And therefore, I don't want you to imagine what will happen if you do those things consistently. I want you to imagine what will happen if you don't. Get a glimpse of that future and allow it to unlock the very resources to create that desire. Where there's a will, there's a way. And sometimes you harness the resources by avoiding what you don't want rather than seeking what you do. And if your unconscious is ready to commit to living at a higher standard, where less is more, that you focus on less things but make those things more important, let me know by nodding your head. Now it's time to return to the present moment, taking all of these changes with you, feeling a newfound sense of clarity, commitment, and a feeling of relentless tenacity to do what is needed to give you the life you deserve and desire. So take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your nose. Wiggle your fingers and wiggle your toes as you return back to the here and now, starting to count. 1, 2, 3, waking up. 4, 5, 6, more alert. 7, 8, open your eyes, open your eyes. 9, 10, wide awake, wide awake, wide awake.